the other night after the game, Severe, with a big smile on his face, referred to you as the team's enforcer. Is that kind of a badge of honor for you? How do you react to that?
Yeah, I mean, I take any badge that I can get with honor, especially on this team. Having such great players. If that's my role to be an enforcer, then like I've been saying since the beginning of the year, and even last year, I'm just going to do whatever it takes. That if I could bring that into the game, and that's what they need me to do, then I have no problem, doing any role. No job is too little for me. I'm willing to do whatever, and if that's what that is, to be the enforcer, then yeah, I can do that.
Jerry?
Yeah, Lance, I wanted to ask you about that play late in the game against Florida where you were going for a loose ball with Myron Jones, and he kind of gets, it seemed like you kind of slung him to the floor, and then the Florida guy comes and bumps you. I wonder if you watched the replay of that, but what you thought, what happened?
Yeah, I mean, it's just like it's basketball, especially like high level games. They obviously want to beat us. We want to win. We're at home. They're trying to do anything to win. We're trying to do anything we can to win, and emotions get high. So I mean, it's all love inside the sport. Stuff happens, but the main goal is to play basketball. If we wanted to be boxers, then we would go box and MMA and all that stuff, which I did work on in the off season. I did take a few boxing classes just in case, but yeah.
Just in case of what?
Just in case anything happens, that I have to be prepared. Proper preparation.
I wonder if the Lance on the court is a different Lance than the Lance off the court. And if so, how would you describe those two Lances?
I wouldn't say they're too much of a difference. I think I'm kind of the same, like high intensity all the time, whether that be at 7 in the morning or 3 in the morning or whatever time it is. I think I'm high intensity. So I think it's pretty much the same. I'm always ready to go and have fun, and whether that be competing in anything, I'm always gonna give it my all.
Thanks.
Kyle Tucker?
Yeah, Lance, no job is too little for you. How did you come to have this mindset? Think that I would say is unusual for a top 40 recruit to sort of be patient, small roles, and try to grow them into bigger roles. But whatever you get, you sort of seem to be content with. How did you come about that mindset?
Yeah, I mean, I wouldn't say that I'm like I want to win, obviously, but that obviously comes with my family. Always keeping me humble, and you just know no job is too little. Everybody has to play a role, and whether that role be anything in life or on the basketball court, everybody has a role. So like I said, no job is too little, and it's just not being so much content with it, but just knowing like that's where I'm at, and always looking to grow. Like you said, like I always want to be able to improve my role, and like Cal says that all the time. If you want a bigger role, then you have to show him that you need a bigger role. So just keep on working, and I would have to give shout out to my family for instilling that in me ever since I was young.
Kyle, do you have a follow-up?
Yeah, just I wonder too, with that mentality, how much more is whatever time you get when you know that you literally truly sort of earned it and scrapped.
Well, you're cutting out a little bit. I'm sorry.
Yeah, I said, how much more rewarding is the knowing that you kind of fought for it and earned it that way?
Yeah, I mean, everything, when you have to earn something, it feels so much better than when it's just given to you. If Coach gave me all those minutes, and I really might have not been deserving of them, but just to know that I was put in situations this year where I didn't play that much or I didn't play at all, and just to, earn something is always feels good to earn something.
John Hale?
Lance, speaking of roles, the one that Davion is playing for you all this year is very different than what you all needed him to do last year.
Yeah.
Just how important is he to this group, and how did you see him kind of adapt to that over the course of the summer and then into the season?
Yeah, I mean, it's huge on Davion's part because he's playing so well. And like you kind of said, like last year, he played a completely different role than what he plays this year. The only thing that I would say that stays the same is, shot making, what she's able to do. But just for him to be able to, like you said, transition from, being go to, coming off the bench and still producing and still doing what he has to do is big time. And it shows a lot about his character because, he could have easily pouted and, been sad that he was playing 30 minutes or how many ever minutes he did last year. And, in some games this year, that's not the case. But Davion as a person, he's super strong mentally. And, I just he's kind of like me, any type of situation he's put in, I know that he's going to work for it and, want to make the best out of his situation.
Aaron?
Yeah, Lance, I was wondering, how much does it mean to you to have your teammates kind of rave about you on social media Saturday? And how does it kind of help this team succeed that guys are genuinely happy for one another when someone kind of steps up and succeeds the way you did on Saturday?
That's what makes it so special. I mean, every game it's somebody else. Like even though Oscar had 20 and 18 or whatever he had, no 27 and 18. I'm sorry, 28 or something. They still showed me love, and that's kind of what it is. It could be anybody. Just for example, kind of like Keon against Kansas. Everybody's gonna have that game like Xavier against North Carolina. Everybody's super happy for one another because we know how much work we put in with each other and, alone. So to see your brother succeed is, can't ask for much more.
Dick Gabriel?
Now, Lance, regarding your boxing experience, with those long arms, how's your jab?
Left jab is pretty decent. Just like anything else, you still got to work on it. Get my feet right. And, it'd be all right. But boxing is really hard, though. It uses every muscle. So it was in the summer, I went probably 8 to 9 times. It was fun, though. Good workout, good experience, and something I definitely look forward to, doing.
Anybody capable of even getting into your body with that reach of yours?
Nah, I don't think anybody can get in my body. I think I got a pretty good guard, and I know how to move a little bit.
Keith Farmer?
Lance, you're going into a hostile environment Tuesday, but you also probably have a really good, Tennessee will have great attention, to detail on this game after what you all did the last time. Just what are your expectations from them as you head down that way?
To give us their best game. Like everybody else, they're gonna, I know the arena is gonna be crazy. I know that their coach is going to want to win. Everybody on the team, is going to want to win. It's kind of going to be revenge for what happened last game. But it's really about us, as long as we follow and do the stuff that we've been doing these past 2 games and, stick to the plan, I think we should be okay. I mean, win or lose, if we execute and do what we have to do, that's all we can ask for.
Jerry, back to you.
Well, Lance, I got a couple. I wonder if you guys have a motto or anything that you talk about to inspire you or anything like that.
That a motto. I mean, I wouldn't say that we have a motto, but we kind of have a common goal, which is just try to go out there and destroy the opponent. I wouldn't say we have a motto. I mean, we obviously have little stuff that we say, but no, I wouldn't say a motto.
And I wondered, not to bring up maybe an embarrassing thing with the air ball free throw.
Saturday. For real? That's what you're the only person that's gonna bring that up?
I'm bringing it up.
Okay.
Yes. What how
Like
much kidding did you get from teammates or anybody?
I mean, it's basketball. Stuff happens. I don't think that coach said something about it, but besides then, we kind of let it go. I think that I forgot about it after it happened. With stuff like this, you have to have a short memory. Just keep on playing, and things happen.
Thanks.
Go ahead, Daryl.
Yeah, Lance, I may be off on this one, but I've heard of basketball players that some will take ballet in the offseason to help flexibility. And I've heard with boxing, it can help your foot speed. Was there any of that in taking those lessons?
Yeah, definitely. That was definitely one of the main reasons why I took one of those lessons. I mean, not lessons, well, some of the classes. Boxing is great for your foot speed. You do movements that you haven't used playing basketball. Using muscles that you haven't used. It's just an overall great workout. And when you play basketball for so long, well, not even so long, but just long enough that you need something else to do workout wise, and something different to change up your routine, and something fun while still getting better. So foot speed and like agility, stuff like that, definitely helped. I think like the first 3 times that I went to the classes, like the next morning I was super, super sore, like nothing I ever experienced.
I was curious, were there times early on in some of the games when you realized, hey, that's something I picked up in boxing, some little moves you made?
Yeah, just not even moves, just my ability to run, just foot speed in general, just being able to move my feet. I think I definitely improved a whole bunch from last year, foot speed wise. So I could kind of give credit to boxing for that.
Thank you.